Is y'all ready? Oh, I'm too loud. Is y'all ready? Let's go. Go!
I do not fuck with you niggas. You niggas is fake. Snakes.
Murder man.
God, people give a sin. Just an ordinary man. Don't know trying to win. I fuck with you niggas. You niggas is fake. Snakes. Murder man. God, people give a sin. Just an ordinary man. Don't know trying to win. Nigga that's calling the shots. VVS stones all on my watch.
Yeah.
I'm the gun, especially a op. When I got the drop, cause I'm with the top. Sugar fit for the Draco. Stacking bodies like Legos. Got killers on payroll. They don't move less to say so. I get it all for the bosses.
What?
SBR, you don't cross it.
Oh.
100 nails in your coffin.
Okay.
For the ones who slither so often. Yeah. They say big bang can good word go a long way.
What?
308 BOK hit long range. Look at they face, they hate my traits.
Welcome back to another episode of Plain and Simple, the podcast. Y'all know the podcast where you smoke a paper plane, hemp leaf, backwood, whatever you got, even if you got you a little drink. And, we have some great conversations about some great topics. You feel me? So, like I always do before I start every episode, I always ask y'all, how are y'all doing physically, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, even though I really don't care about y'all finances. But I just know every week I like to check up on everybody and make sure everybody's good because, like I always say, I check up, but not a lot of people check up on people because they don't know how. And there's people out here that don't know how to express themselves and they just go fucking crazy. They just go crazy. So yeah, always make sure that you check up on your strong friends. Make sure you check up on your weak friends. Make sure you check up on your family. Just check up on people. Make sure everybody's good. You know what I'm saying? All right, and with that being said, let's get into this week's topic. Oh, almost forgot. I am your host with them hosts, Jamal, a.k.a. Molly Ma, a.k.a. Ma, a.k.a. whatever you want to call me. You feel me? All right, let's get back into this. So this week's topic is support. And it's more so support of our parents. Now, growing up, as we all know, a lot of black kids, well, I'm not going to say a lot of black kids, but as we see, a big percentage of the black kids don't have support from their family members, mother, if the father's in the household, grandparents. A lot of people don't have that support. So it's like we have to go within ourselves and deep down in ourselves and try to find that motivation to push to be where we want to be as a person. Support plays a big role, especially in the kids' life. I feel like if you support a child enough, give them some type of game and try to put them in different, activities and that helps support what they want to do in life, that child has a better opportunity or a better chance to be successful. Not saying that if you don't do that, if parents don't support their children, that they won't be successful, because there's a lot of successful people out here that parents weren't there to support them. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm going to use me as an example. I didn't get any support from my parent growing up. Be 100% with you. Never was at a game. Never was at practices, meets, nothing. Wasn't there unless it was support. Unless I was doing something that, had some money involved. And that's normally what I feel. I'm speaking from me and my experiences, because me growing up, it was more so support as long as some money was coming behind it, if you understand what I'm saying. So I personally, and I'm not speaking for everybody, but some people may be going through this or may have went through this, that their parents only support them when they're doing something to benefit them in a way. You get money, you help pay bills. And as a kid, I don't feel like hold on one second, y'all. As a kid, I don't feel like as a teenager, you're still a child in a way. I don't feel like that if you work, you should work for you. You shouldn't work to help pay for your parents' bills or pay to do this, that, and the third that has something your parents behind it. So what I'm getting at with that is parents who just support their children when it's some money is involved, y'all need to cut that shit out. Y'all need to support your children because your kids can be the greatest thing out here if you support them. No support system, I mean, normally a broken child. Mentally, physically, emotionally. I mean, just scarred in all different types of ways. So parents, please, and to the ones that have and are supporting your children, please continue to do that. That is the greatest thing. Kids will look back at that and kids will be like, dang, my mom, my dad was there to help me. And now look at me. I'm where they are, you know, doing what I wanted to do in life. Had them support me. Now I could take care of them because they did the job to take care of me. You feel me? That's what a lot of these NBA, NFL, and lawyers, judges are like. They do. They make it when they have that support, and then they give back to their parents. To the ones that didn't support their kids, it's normally like it's some foul play in between that. And what I mean by foul play is like your kids become angry. Your kids become alcoholics. They become drug addicts. They become they just lost. They may be doing good in life, but they may be mentally just lost. I'm speaking from personal experiences. So being mentally lost is something crazy when you want to do something and it's like you don't even have the confidence within yourself to get over that hump because you never had anybody to instill confidence into you in order to grow, if y'all catch my drift. So, so basically, man, supportive parents, always tell them how strong they are, how beautiful they are, that they are going to be on top of everything, no matter what it is in this world. They are going to win because they are the future. If you don't support them, then you don't support this life because they are the next generation of life. We were the next generation of life. So, to the parents that support, hey, I salute y'all. The ones that didn't, hey man, I mean, you didn't. Ain't much you can do. But to the ones that are raising kids now, hey, support your kids, man. No matter what they want to do. It could be the craziest thing, man. We talking like, hey, I don't know. It could be some crazy shit. They want to be a go-kart racer or they want to ride ATVs for a living. It may be out the norm for you, but because it's out the norm for you, doesn't mean it's out the norm for them. We live in a new day and age, and these kids like to do other things. Like, a lot of things in this world will get you paid, believe it or not. And that's what another thing. A lot of parents don't support things because they don't feel like that it's going to pay off for them in the future. Hey, man, support your kids, man. That's all I'm saying. That's my whole topic of today. I vow to raise my daughter and however many kids I have later in the future. They're going to be whatever they want. Hey, daddy will take a loan out if he ain't got it. You hear me? It may sound stupid, but you never know what your kids may be unless you support them. So, hey, that's another episode of Plain and Simple, the podcast. I am your host with the most, Jamal, aka Maul, aka Molly Maul, whatever the you want to call me, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody who watches. I appreciate everybody who listens. Yeah, it's another episode. Support your kids, man, at all costs. Peace.